everyone, this is Ellie. Tuck's back there chewing on her chew toy. Today we wanted to go over the agility ladder. The agility ladder is great for what we're going through right now because it's a cardio workout that switches things up, requires a little bit of coordination and brain power. It's a cheap piece of equipment that if you have it, awesome, you just kind of throw it out there. If you have multiple of them, make it nice and long, you can do that. You can spread them out, sprint in between them, but if you just have one or you want to make one, by using tape on the ground or a piece of chalk in your driveway, you can do that. And they're about 1 foot by 1 foot squares, and they go anywhere from 8 to 12 feet, depending how long of an agility ladder you get. And they are a great cardio exercise that isn't super boring, isn't just running, and it doesn't require a ton of room if you're just using one ladder. So I'm going to go through the footwork. I'm going to kind of explain it. Some of the stuff is really basic and self-explanatory, and some of the agility drills with the ladder are a little bit more advanced, so I'll slow that down so that everyone can try to get it. All right, and if you have any questions, please let me know.
This first drill is 1 foot in. You're putting 1 foot in each ladder and going all the way through. Very simple. Focus on opposite arm, opposite leg, and go all the way through the ladder. This next drill is 2 feet in, so pick a foot, and to lead into the ladder, count 1, 2, 1, 2 in your head. I really like this one to work on first step, so really focus on that knee drive, as you can see in the slow motion video, and opposite arm, opposite leg. You should focus on that through all your drills, but this one's really emphasized with the first step drive to get past your opponent. This next drill is in, out, out, forward. So once again, pick which foot you want to lead with to start, and you're going to do 2 feet in to that ladder and 2 feet out, and just say in your head, in, out, out, in, out, out. And that really works on quick feet, moving, starting to begin to change directions. This next drill is in, out, out, sideways. Whenever you're going sideways, you want to pick the direction you're going, and that's the foot that leads. And it's the same rhythm as the previous drill. In, out, out, in, out, out. This next drill is 1, 2, 1, 2, similar to the last drill, except you're going all the way through the ladder and all the way back out of the ladder. And count in your head 1, 2, 1, 2 forward, 1, 2, 1, 2 backwards. And that's how you'll be able to keep the rhythm and keep your footwork correct. You'll also notice as I lead to the right, my right foot leads, and as I go to the left, my left foot leads. So always make sure that you lead with the leg in the direction that you're going. For this next one, it's high knees. As you notice, I start with my right leg driven up and then drops in, and then my left leg follows. My feet are never in one ladder at the same time, and I'm really focusing on that opposite arm, opposite leg action, driving my knees up and going sideways. So that is sideways high knees. It's very similar to the next drill we're going to do, which is sideways quick feet. And it's similar, but for the next drill, you'll see that my feet do go in the ladder at the same time for a really quick second, which is the difference. For the scissor drill, I like to start, because I'm going to my right in this video, start with my right foot in. I jump and switch in the air and put my left foot into the same ladder that my right foot was just in. And always focusing on opposite arm, opposite leg, and jumping and switching. So this next one is icky shuffle, and I start with 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So my right foot is out, my left foot is in. I take my right foot, I go inside, take my left foot, go outside the ladder, and that inside foot, which is my right, I cross over and do it all over again. So if a lot of people get confused with this one, so just keep saying to yourself, inside, outside, cross over, inside, outside, cross over, and always start with 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And as you can see, you'll see it in regular time on my way back, but you guys can see the footwork. And even though this is a change of direction drill, you still want to focus on that opposite arm, opposite leg, because when you're running on the field, you still want to keep proper running form, which is opposite arm, opposite leg. This drill is called all the way out. The icky shuffle has you keeping that inside foot in. This one I start with 2 feet out and end with 2 feet out. And I take that inside foot, go inside the ladder, followed by the outside foot. Both feet go in the ladder, both feet come out of the ladder. Now, the one thing that confuses people that I want to pause is you load that outside leg. My inside leg barely taps down and goes right back in the ladder. Now, how you mess this drill up is you put weight on that inside foot. Okay, so don't put any weight on the inside foot, and just also your rhythm is 1, 2, 3, 4. So count in your head 1, 2, 3, 4 with that 4th step just being a tap and not putting any weight on that foot. This next drill, I don't even know the name to. I actually saw Colin Kaepernick do it in a video, and I wanted to learn it. I thought it was pretty cool. But as you can see, I start with 1 foot in front and 1 foot behind. And as I jump and that left foot opens up wide, which you'll see, that's when I cross over the ladder. And I do a quick hop, and as the left foot comes back in, I stay in that same ladder until the left foot opens up and crosses over. So it's a hopping drill, it's a dynamic drill on one leg, and the other leg stays there and stabilizes and hops. And so it has a little bit of coordination and brain power, and takes a couple times to really learn it, but it's a good drill to do on both legs, and it'll really work on your footwork and coordination. This exercise is dynamic hops. You can do them with 2 feet and with 1 foot. You pretty much start on the outside of one side of the ladder. You hop into the ladder, you hop back out on the opposite side, and then you go to the next ladder. And like I said, you can do them with 2 feet or with 1 foot. It's a pretty dynamic exercise, so it's gonna definitely get your heart rate up and your blood pressure going. This drill is called hopscotch, and as you can see, I put 1 foot into each ladder and open up to the outside of the ladder, alternating feet. As you can see in slow motion, how I hit the inside of each of the ladders and then open up to the outside. In slow motion, you can see it very clearly, and then at regular speed, I'm just going to go ahead and run back and do the same thing. And this will get your heart rate going, just like when you were at recess.